Hi everyone. Okay, so let's get started on this video. I am now putting on my gloves because it's just easier to work with it. You could hold a hot spoon a lot better. Okay, so the colors that I'm using in this mold is actually a green and like a purple, pinkish purple color. I thought I showed the gel colors that I'm using, but unfortunately got cut out of the video. So what I'll do is leave a link down below to where I purchased these, and the brand that I'm using. I actually like it. They have great colors in there. Okay, so a couple tips and tricks. When you first start, when you're melting your isomalt, you want to leave your spoon in your pot so it could warm up, because it actually makes spreading the sugar a lot easier. And right now I have my pot on a low heat. As you can see, I'm using a glass top burner. I'm not sure what it would be for any other type of burner, but I know for this one I can turn it down low enough. I think it's between like 1 and 2. Yeah, 1 and 2. So yeah, it's like pretty low, and it's keeping the sugar hot enough for me to still work with, so I don't have to rush. I'm actually going pretty slow, and as you can see, I'm going back in and filling in like spots or holes that I missed. Once the spoon is hot, you can do this with ease. Okay, and I'm getting ready to fill up my second set of molds, and the color in this is actually a brown and a black. The reason why I added black to the brown is because I wanted a deeper brown color, because I'm doing a chocolate tea for this one. So yeah, if you want to get like a marble-like color, what you want to do is not swirl your sugar too much, so you could have like a two-tone. And I like to do this because it gives it like a really pretty look when you finish your tea bombs. Why I like using a glove, because the spoon gets like really hot, and it's kind of hard to hold the spoon when it's too hot. And also wearing a glove actually keeps like the hot sugar from accidentally dripping on your finger. So that's my reason for wearing a glove. I actually like to use winter gloves that are well fitted because they're more padded. It works better. But for this video, I'm actually using some silk gloves that my daughter had for a party. It makes it, it's a lot easier to maneuver with these gloves. Alright, so I'm going to put these aside and wait for these to dry. Now I'm going to show you how I make my designs for the top of my tea bombs. So I just took a little sugar, and I actually turned the heat up under the stove. You want your sugar hot enough where it's almost dripping, and then you're gonna use I want to say it's like mid-range right now, the stove. You're gonna just put a little bit into the mold, just pour it in, and then you're gonna use the back of the spoon to kind of like sweep it like the extra sides to get off the extra sugar. And don't worry about it being neat. I actually added like some pearl glitter to add like dimensions in the molds. And these were pre-done, so I'm unmolding these. As you guys can see, there's a heart. And to some of them, I actually added like some dried flowers, some dried teas, I should say, to like give it a little bit more dimension. Yeah, and I try not to waste anything. See, I'm putting like the bits of sugar back in the pot. And I will definitely work with I like to use the sugars from the Sugar Art Factory. I will also leave a link down below for them. They have really nice colors. And see, this one is hard. So as you can see, it's a two-tone. It's a green and like a purple color. And it's real pretty. I wish you guys could see it a little bit closer. Okay, these are not fully dry yet, so I'm going to wait a little bit longer. I'm just molding this back because it kind of bent it out of shape a little bit. But I definitely love that two-tone. Okay. Okay, I had this little pot on the back stove burning a little bit, and as you can see, I added some color to it. So I'm just using it now to just clean up the edges of my half spheres. Okay, so what I'm going to do in the meantime while those are still drying, I just grab my bags of teas that I'm going to be using and the tea bags. And what I like to do is turn these inside out. They're actually natural tea bags. I purchased these from AliExpress. I don't want to use any tea bags that will leak anything harmful into the tea, so that was my reason for purchasing these. Okay, and you just want to put enough in the bags where it actually is not too much where it might be more than the mold, because these molds are small, so you want to make sure it's not too much and it's not too little because you do want to taste the tea. So yeah, and these bags are pretty big, so I have to like fold them all the way down for them to fit inside the tea bomb molds. Okay, so this is the green tea chai that I just did. And my chocolate molds already, so I'm going to fill this bag. And I'm cleaning up the edges on this one. And you should smell these. Oh, I'm just a suggestion, guys. If you have a local tea shop, please go there and purchase your teas. I mean, it might cost you a little bit of money, but it's absolutely worth it. These smell so fabulous and taste absolutely splendid. They're really, really good. So yeah, that's my suggestion. You don't have to listen to me. Okay, so these are ready. Okay, another trick that I like to use. See, I have a little bit of sugar in the bottom of the pot. It's heated, so I like to dip the sides of the spheres in the sugar and then close them up. And I'm so sorry that I wasn't all the way in the camera with this. I wanted you guys to really see that. But it does help a lot to just use the sugar. And what happened is, like, if you have any rough edges, you're just going to have the pot just hot enough, and then you're going to use the edge of the pot to kind of like clean this up. I actually learned this trick from a YouTuber. So you don't have those sharp edges left. And these spheres are complete. Okay, now I am going to pop these out and see, like, those little edges that is on the ends of the sugar molds. You just could clean them off. Just clean them off. And again, I'm using the edge of the pot to kind of like melt down whatever is left. I also use it to make the back of my my shape like very, very sticky, so it would adhere to the top of the tea bomb. And we got the first one on. And you have to be so careful with this. It's hard to do this with a glove on, so that's why I took my gloves off. I'm gonna be honest with you, it takes a little bit of practice, probably a lot of bit of practice, but eventually, you know, you kind of get good at doing this. You know, I've been doing it for a while, so it gets easier with time and practice. And to be honest, these add such a really nice look to your tea bombs. Yeah, it gives them, you know, some shape, definition, you know, some charisma. And Mother's Day is coming up, so I'm sticking with the flower and like the heart theme. And you could do them in different colors. As you can see, I have here, like, you know, different colors. And look at how nice that looks. Okay, so we're going to do the chocolate. And for the chocolate, I am actually going to use some dried roses. because I do like using real stuff along with the things that I mold. Okay, so I'm gonna melt this heart down a little bit because it's too thick. Yep. And what I like to do is use the melted sugar and just dip the roses in like the end of it, just a little bit. You just be careful because you can really burn yourself with this. And this hot sugar is hot. Okay. And then you're gonna add your heart to the back. And there's a different, you could melt down the back to do it, or you could just use a spoon to add like a little bit of sugar to the back. This one is too dry. Let's try the other one to the back of it, and then just stick it on there. And that's it, it's done. Okay, and there we have our finished tea bombs. And here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. And if you want to see me do any more of these, please let me know down below. Okay, catch you guys in the next video.